Okay, so I didn't think I'd ever make a video about this at all. Usually I would just let stuff like these pass by without me putting my 2 cents in. But recently, on Tuesday, on the 15th of April, well, more so I think a day or two back, either on Monday or Sunday, but Gawr Gura, she made a post on Twitter talking about how she had an announcement to make, and those who follow vtubers know that hearing that specific, or not hearing, sorry, reading that specific post tends to lead to a bad thing. Back then, it just used to be a white post in the background. A white blank post with a long text depicting that somebody is going to be graduating or going to be on hiatus, depending on how long it's going to last. But she used a post of what everybody's now dreading to see is a drawing of them smiling, looking off into the distance, which will now be like a new kind of thing, a new thing that lets people know that something bad is about to happen. For those who don't know, graduating or graduation for VTubers is pretty much when somebody is leaving a corporate company or retiring or just quitting as an independent VTuber. It definitely came to a shock to everybody because, well, depending on who you ask, a lot of people kind of expected that to happen because with Gura, she has been on hiatus for months. She sometimes comes back, streams a bit, but then disappears again. And it still sucks regardless, knowing that that person that you look up to has issues that they either want to be out for a while or they lose the motivation, the drive to continue to make content because they either feel burnt out, depressed, or they don't have that they don't have anything that's driving them to make something new, that it just leads them to like quitting. And we've had not even a year where a lot of people have decided to graduate. Last year, or not even last year in general, it was more so either I think it was September or August or around there, Amelia Watson graduated, or she more so got a new role where she steps back from making content. She's still affiliated with Cover Corp and Hololive, but she won't stream anymore. But she will be there to help with small projects or like music videos and stuff like that. But after that things started to go downhill, it was then Minara Aqua who started to graduate, even though she was there for almost a long time. She was in the second generation of Hololive JP, and then hearing her that she's graduating due to disagreement with management and the direction that the corporation was going, that she pretty much had to quit. And then another member decided that it was time for them to leave, and that was Chloe. She also had to graduate. Same thing with management, but at the same time she had to leave because of health issues. She was having problems that it couldn't be resolved in time. She graduated because she was overworking herself and needed physical help. It sucked hearing that some members had to graduate because of health issues, and not just because of disagreements with the managements, but things that were going on in the background that couldn't be helped, that they had to leave. And this is not like the first time this has happened that I know. I'm still technically new about Hololive and their members. The one I do remember that had to graduate because of issues was Sana. I remember she had to graduate because she had issues with her back, that she had a hard time sitting after a period of time, that it was giving her too much pain that she had to graduate. And I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think she was here for too long. I want to say almost a year, or I could be wrong, but she had to leave because of it. And then more people started to graduate after Sakamata Chloe. Serious Fauna also had to graduate. Well, she didn't. Serious Fauna also graduated close to the end of the year. Same thing. She had disagreements with management. Almost pretty much at this point, almost everyone who has graduated had the same thing to say, where it was disagreeing with management and the direction where the company was going. Although with Amelia, she was the only one that still is technically affiliated with Hololive, but again, she's not streaming. Again, with Fauna, it was, no matter who it is, it's always sad to hear what is happening to them, that they want to graduate. Fauna she was very kind and sweethearted, that everybody gravitated towards her personality and her calmness. I'm not saying everyone didn't have that same thing too. Everybody loved all the members who had graduated. And then we got news that Shion, she was also, well, not yet, but soon enough by the time of this recording, she is, Murasaki Shion is also graduating soon. I want to say by the end of this month. She's been here since Also second generation with Chloe. No, not Chloe. Sorry. With Aqua. It's same thing as always with everybody, like I said. And then we got the news with Nanashi Mume, where she also was graduating soon. All of them pretty much. Well, both of them by the end of this month. With Mume though, she had issues with her voice where it was straining and she had a hard time maintaining it. That I think that if she continued to talk, or if she continued to sing a bit more, or something along the lines of that, she could possibly lose her voice from too much straining that she had to rest a lot. It sucks what is happening again. And I don't remember who said it best. What they said as what I agree is that it's best that they focus on their health more so than trying to stream, because nobody wants them to put themselves in danger of constantly streaming if they're not feeling well, or if they have an illness or injury that should be focused on first. And then with Mume's past life account, she said it best that don't expect anything from her. Don't approach her or her tweets as if she's someone else. She rather hope to draw more and make some covers down the road. And I think that a lot of people hope that once they graduate from the corporations that they will come back as independent, and some have. It took some a while. It took me a long time to figure out or find out that some that I followed who had graduated had become independent. And I do wish that some of them, or almost all of them, do go independent after they leave a corporation. But at the same time, it's more so dependent on how that person is feeling if they choose to become independent. And I think with Mume, as much as I'd love to see her come back again, I don't know if she is going to go independent. I don't know if she chooses to do it. Maybe in a few months and I eat my own words because of it. But I'd rather have her recover more than anything else. And then with Gura, she also made the announcement. I probably have said it, I don't remember. I've talked a lot, so bear with me. She also made the announcement saying that she is graduating. Again, a lot of people some people expect it, not a lot of others hope that it wasn't that. They hope that it wasn't her graduating, that it probably would have been a project, or that she will be coming back soon or something. But I know me and other people in Discord had dreaded the time clicking down to the time of her stream to talk about the whole thing. I know with me, some of my friends in Discord were dreading the moment of time for her stream. I should be used to this kind of thing happening where they make the announcement of graduating, but no matter what, it's always dreadful when it happens. I don't know if that's the right word, but every time the clock kept ticking, I just got more and more nervous. I paused everything just to hear what she had to say, and yeah, you could definitely hear in her voice that she was holding back her tears while she made the announcement of her leaving.
This has been a very long time coming, but today I am here to announce that I will be graduating from Hololive on May 1st, 2025, JST. My reasons being disagreements with management and company direction. I debuted in September of 2020 with 4 other incredibly talented girls who I respect and admire. I had barely any streaming or singing and dancing experience before joining this company. It was incredibly exciting, but also very intense and unexpected to be suddenly surrounded by so many eyes and expectations. I remember there being many days where the stress was so overwhelming that I couldn't eat or keep food down. But the continuous support and patience of my wonderful community helped to lessen that feeling and pushed me to go on to do things that I didn't even know I was capable of. I am so lucky and so thankful for each and every one of you, to the opportunities given to me, and for the almost 5 years we've been able to spend together. I love singing for you and performing for you on stage or in my bedroom. You helped pull me out of my shell, and I went off from being too scared to sing alone in my shower to singing live in front of hundreds and thousands of people. When I think about how many of you I've been able to connect with, it brings me so much joy. It's been an honor and a dream come true to be your shark, your Goopa. With you, I've been able to achieve what I thought for a very long time would be impossible for a girl like me. To feel a part of something and to belong. I love being an idol and VTubing and watching all of my senpai, kawaii, and the entire VTubing community grow into this amazing, colorful, and successful world. I love the banter we've shared over the years. I love your clips and compilations, your cosplays, fan art, every single bit of it. I am so lucky to have been loved in such a way. Those of you that sat and fretted over what to write, that poured your hearts out to me in ink, please know that I have all of your letters, and I will seal them and keep them forever until the archaeologists dig them up in 300 years and try and decipher what a Gawr Gura was. Thank you for your compassion, your creativity, and your dedication to me. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for waiting for me to return when the outside world became too much. Let's have as much fun as we can together during these last 2 weeks. Please share your kindness and patience with everyone. And while my time here may be coming to an end, I will cherish the memories that we've made together forever. I have one final project to share with you, and I can't wait for you to see it. I'm feeling really optimistic for the future, and I hope you are too. Thank you, everyone. for letting me be your little shark.
I know during COVID, I was still learning about. Well, I first found out about VTubers with HololiveEN, with the first generation, with Mori, Kiara, Ina, Amelia, and then Gura. All of them popped up, and then like all of them have their own personalities that a lot of people gravitated towards. Ina being like very calm and artsy with her stuff. Kiara being a little bit chaotic, but also fun to hang out with, fun to hang around with. Amelia also with her craziness, and then at the same time with her ideas of making things, because I know she has been able to make some of the stages, or at least help around with it. And same thing with anniversaries for the girls with cool models and such. Calli, Calli just being fun, a bit chaotic. Same thing with listening to her music being really, really good, regardless of people hating it for some fucking reason. And then with Gura, her just being a meme, her making a lot of jokes, fun to be around when you need a good laugh, especially with her first stream, when she made her first, or when she first spoke. It wasn't really anything. She just made a sound, and then after that, it was off to the races with her. Anything that she's done or anything that she's said, it was always a funny thing to laugh, a funny meme and stuff like that.
Absolutely, incredibly, 110% the most nervous I've ever been in my entire life in this exact moment. Okay. How long does this loading screen go? I don't remember. Shh. Come on, Sharky. Am I okay? Oh. Come on. Ah. Oh my god. Why did I drag it out for so long? Why did I drag it out? And everybody stood and applauded after that. Oh, we're back to the loading screen! Everybody stand and applaud. Stand and applaud. Very nice. Thanks for coming for my debut react, everybody. I'll see you next time.
And it's been almost 5 years. 2020 when I first discovered them. And it sucks. She is, I think, out of all the EN VTubers, she is the one with the most subscribers, with 4 million. And I think a lot of people, some people I've seen in posts say that I guess the popularity or being the upfront, or what do you call it? I guess you could say the main event in a way of HololiveEN kind of became too much. Because I know she Suisse and Pecora, they did a collaboration with the Dodgers in their baseball game where they sung Take Me Out to the Ballgame, and where they actually won the whole thing. And a lot of people equate it to all of them being like a good luck charm. When you see the videos and the pictures during that whole game, one side you had the VTuber fans who knew everything, and then you had the other side of people who had no idea what was going on, what was a VTuber or anything like that. And yet, they all had fun. They all sang along with her, they all cheered and everything, and it was amazing. And then I remember seeing headlines on news articles talking about the whole collaboration with Hololive and then the Dodgers, which was crazy because I don't think anybody would have expected that to happen, let alone non-VTuber fans be ecstatic about it. So hearing her graduate was definitely heartbreaking, because she also talked about how she almost graduated, I think 2 years in, during her whole career. I remember her talking about how she had a hard time eating and had a hard time trying to keep the food in. And it's devastating because you have no idea what somebody's going through from the inside. Like, on the outside you could see them all happy, cheery, making jokes or playing around, but that's all you get to see in the outside. But in the inside, something else is going on that they don't want anybody to know. So hearing that was a big shocker. But I know Gura was an inspiration to a lot of VTubers today. And then you could see in her posts a lot of people who were upset, devastated of what was going on, but also talking about how without Gura they wouldn't have become a VTuber. I know that I have my favorite VTubers that I look up to: Zentrea, Mori, Gura, Iron Rose. All of them have their unique thing that pushed me to become a VTuber, content creator, somebody who actually spoke on the mic instead of just being a non-commentary channel. I know some have spoken up about Doom posters. I know with Calli, she's talked about how there's people who aren't a fan of Hololive or who are just there to start negative things. We're posting how Hololive's over, that things are going down and stuff like that.
Can't. All these questions. Who's next? Who's next? I don't know. It's not an answer that I can give you. But I know there's a lot of people that are really worried right now. There's a lot of discontent everywhere. I know I don't know how to address it. Don't ask me things like who's next. I'm not going to be able to answer. Also not very nice to a lot of the girls that are still here that want to make their dreams come true. It's gonna be tough. I think for you guys, it's gonna be hard for us as well. Looking around, there's a lot of discontent, and I think that people that are sad that their Oshi is left are completely valid and venting their feelings and their sadness. What I do want to say right now, and I don't know if this is a hot take or something that is going to make people angry. If that's the case, I can handle it being who I am, so I'm going to be the one to say it. This is something that has already been said in the JP sphere, so I'm going to say this to you guys right now. Be very cautious of people that are going to try and stir the pot in various ways. There is a big difference between people that are angry and upset that their Oshi has left and are expressing their frustration and venting, and people that are purposefully stirring the pot, pretending to be Hololive fans. You can spot them pretty easily. They tend to use the same rhetoric. Holo is over, Holo is dead, etc. Blah, blah, blah. They will say the same things. You can pretty easily spot them by going to their accounts, looking at their post history, etc. It will be very easy to find them and point them out. How you choose to deal with them is not my problem. It's not my problem. It's not my responsibility how you fight your internet battles. You may choose to ignore, you may choose to respond and point out what they're doing. It's not up to me. But what I want to tell you is to look out for those people and recognize them and spot them when they come around. There will be a lot of them after this. I mean, a lot. Maybe more than in the past. I don't know if this is something that will get me shit. That's fine. I'm used to it, so I'm going to be the one to say it. I prefer to ignore. I like that the most, but just letting you guys know that that's going to happen. So just best thing that you guys can do is be there for all the chumbuds that are probably extremely sad right now. Definitely. I know I said probably. They're definitely extremely sad. Be there for them. Wish them well and be as kind to each other as possible. Right now, the Holo fan base is so wonderful. And as for where the future leads for us, it's kind of hard for me to talk about us right now because nothing will change the fact that someone very dear to me and to Myth is going to be leaving us. Myth will always be 5. I don't know what the future is going to bring. Whatever future is waiting for us, I hope we can all walk towards it together. Almost 5 years is a really long time to be in something like this.
And you shouldn't say that because people, some of the members who are still in the company are someone's favorite, or they're the person that they look up to. I know I have some from JP, like with Korone, Fubuki, Okayu, Mio, some in Ian with Narissa, Elizabeth, Aurora. I don't get why people would do, or even, I don't get why people decide to just say stuff like that. And I understand that if people will drop Hololive because of what's going on with the members, where they're graduating and stuff like that, and what the company's going through or where they're heading. And I understand that if they don't want it, they can leave, but there's still going to be people there who supports the members. And I remember somebody, I think it was Toa, who said to about the whole disagreement with management and the direction, where it's just that kind of response. Because if somebody graduated and they were more detailed in what was actually going on, it would cause more of an uproar with the company, that everybody would go after them. Not the members specifically, but the whole corporation. So just saying disagreement and stuff is more I guess a cover-up, but it's better just to say that than be more direct. And no one's gonna know the truth. We'll never actually get the answers of what is happening to them. It could be like an NDA where they sign a contract that they can't speak anything about it or badmouth the company. Maybe or maybe not. I don't know. Nobody knows how it really works in there except for the members who are in there or who have graduated. But yeah, who knows what's going on? But it's best to be there when Gura graduates on May 1st, because I know I will be there. Because it's better to send her off happy and appreciated than not saying anything at all, just making it sad. I mean, of course it's gonna be sad, but it's better to be happy, I guess. And I think the best quote said by Dr. Seuss, as weird as it is, it's better to say okay. Don't be sad that it ended. Be happy that it happened. And I think that's the best thing to say for this whole situation. And yeah. It also sucks that people are saying who's next. Like, who's gonna be the next person to graduate? And to me that is a shitty thing to say, because at this point you just want more people to graduate. And I know people cope in their own way, where some have said that they feel unfazed or unbothered by it, but at the same time, that just sounds, to me, that just sounds shitty. That's just like a dumb thing to say. I get it, that's how you feel, but still, it's okay to be sad about it. It's okay to be down about the whole situation. But if you're just saying you feel unfazed about the whole thing, you're just lying to yourself. I know independent VTubers and some corporate VTubers do graduate, but I'm not that knowledgeable about every single one of them, so I don't know who is leaving a corporation or who is leaving independently, or who's quitting independence. Only some that I've kept track or followed throughout the years, and then maybe more later on in the future with independent ones that I happen to stumble upon on Instagram or on YouTube Shorts. But yeah, it just sucks.